Hey there, good morning. I am running into some tech issues this morning, so let's see. Um, I don't know why this is. Let's see. Hi, good morning. Hopefully you can see this now. Sorry for that little glitch at the beginning. I don't know, technology's been acting up lately. Welcome to Growth and Grace. This morning we're going to be talking about, we've all heard that expression, showing up is half the battle, yada, yada, yada. And while it is definitely important to show up to get there, that is not the same as going there. And what I mean by that, and what we're going to dive into, is that simply showing up, while it is important and while it is definitely part of what is necessary to move your life forward, it's not the same as actually like letting people in and really going there. Like, when you are in a conversation and you are getting vulnerable, you are being transparent, and you're actually going there, that's what I'm talking about, where you're really like, wow, this is all the stuff's coming up, all of the junk, all the baggage, everything's like exposed, but it's with the purpose of being able to move past it, being able to heal from it. So I'm going to share with you a story about someone that I know, and don't worry, I'm not going to mention any names. They're not on here, so they're not going to, this isn't exposing anyone. We all have someone like this in our life. Perhaps this is you. This was me for many years. So similar. This person is actively involved in a lot of different things. They know a ton of people. They're doing a lot of things. They get themselves there. They get there to a lot of different places with a lot of different people. And they don't go there at all. They don't expose what's really going on with them. They don't share what they're walking through, what they're going through. They don't talk about the experiences they've had in the past that have hurt them. Like, they don't, just walls up, no one's letting in, no one's going to be here. Like, no one needs to know this. I got this. And so they get there a lot, but they don't ever go there once they get there. So they're stuck there, like way back there. And we all have someone like that. If that's resonating with you, if you're like, man, I feel like I freaking show up a lot, and yet it's not like nothing's moving forward, I'm still feeling stuck. My observation of having lived through this and watching other people go through this is oftentimes it is tied to not really going there and being super real with, like, this is what I'm struggling with, this is what I'm running into, these are all the different things I've tried, and yet I'm still feeling stuck. So my challenge to you would be this week, as you are connecting with people, as you're getting yourself there, as you're showing up to different places, which again, very important, definitely continue doing that. And once you get there, then let yourself go there. And sometimes it's going to take, depending on who you're meeting with or where you're connecting, because not every environment is suitable to like really dive into your stuff, right? I get that. So sometimes you need to plan it and say, hey, like, I feel like there's some things that I could soundboard through with someone. I would love just a listening ear, and let the person know what would be helpful for you. Let them know, like, hey, I literally just need to talk it out. I don't want to get coaching or advice or feedback on it at this point. Right now, it feels like it's just been stifled and I need to talk. Or if you want some helpful feedback or some coaching or some guidance, some advice, then ask them and say, okay, so I'd like to just kind of give you let you in on what's been going on. And then I would like to get some feedback. Like, I don't want to stay stuck here, so I'd love to get your opinion on this. And preface it, let them know, like, can we meet up? It might be a chunk of time. This is usually not the kind of thing where it's just a 10-minute conversation, although I've been involved in conversations that are short and sweet and powerful, so don't dismiss it. Just, if you are like myself, a verbal processor, and it's helpful to, once you start, you kind of can get going, and then you're like, wow, there was a lot packed in there. I didn't realize I was holding so much. Give yourself the opportunity to create space for that. So let the person know, like, hey, I'd love to just get together, treat you to coffee for a couple hours. Are you up for me kind of, honestly, kind of like unloading a little bit on you, because I could just to have someone else know what's going on, because honestly, the more we keep it inside and the more we just cling to it and the more we're not sharing it with people because no one understands, or people will judge me, or whatever your reason is for not sharing it, or nothing's really going on, and so you pretend like nothing's going on. But trust me, sir, there are things going on. Then once you've sort of shared that with someone, like, it actually lessens the burden, even if nothing has changed, even if you haven't fixed anything, any of the problems that you mentioned, even if you haven't like come up with the solutions for it. Literally just sharing it out loud, it actually loosens the grip that that thing has on you. So I would encourage you to share it out loud. And first step, if you're like, I don't know that I have anyone in my life that I'm at this spot able to share with, or feel like I can trust yet. We haven't built that spot in our friendship, so I'm not sure. A couple things that you can do. One, say it out loud to yourself. And I know that sounds so goofy. Okay, yeah, sure, I'm just going to walk around talking to myself. But hi, perfectly sane woman, I totally do that. It's actually a helpful step to acknowledge what's really going on, because sometimes we can think through it, but our thoughts get dismissed so easily and so quickly because we're thinking like a million things a day. That's not a statistic fact. That's my guesstimation. So don't quote me on that. Or if you quote me, use it in context and tell people it's a guesstimation, because I really don't know. But the different numbers I've seen are very large numbers. We think quite a bit during the day, and our thoughts get so easily dismissed. And so we don't ever really address them, because we're like, oh, that's whatever. It's not a big deal. It happened when I was in third grade, but if it's still got a grip on you, it's a big deal and it needs to be addressed, because it shouldn't still have a grip on you. It is absolutely still part of your story. So I'm not going to dismiss what has happened in your past. I'm not going to dismiss the experiences you've had or how they absolutely rocked your world. Not at all. Absolutely. There's still a truth. There's still part of your story. There's still an experience you had. But it should not still have a grip on you once you've healed from it. Obviously, if it's a very recent thing and you haven't gone through the whole healing process yet, continue, keep doing it. But if you've gone through the healing process and it's still got a grip on you, I would challenge that you haven't completed the healing process, because once you've healed from something and it becomes a scar, it's no longer an open wound. If it's an open wound, it's still going to trigger you. It's still going to trigger you. It's still going to bug you when someone talks about it. It's still going to rub you the wrong way when someone brings it up. Once it's a scar, you're able to talk about it from a place of victory, because now you're completely on the other side. So just if you're kind of in that, like, oh man, I thought I healed, but it still bugs me every time someone brings it up, you acknowledge yourself for doing a lot of healing, and it sounds like there might still be some healing left to do, and that's where it can be really helpful to say things out loud and acknowledge, like, yeah, dang, I went through this. Thank you, pause. And the second part to that is, if you're feeling like, I don't even know who I would talk to. I don't know, who of my friends I'd be willing or able to talk to about this. Go see a counselor, go see a therapist. Like, I am so on board with bringing someone into your world who can support and help walk you through that, because that's what they do. And it's wildly helpful. I have gone to see counselors before. It's so helpful to it's not even necessarily the homework they give you, or depending on, there's so many different styles. Not all counselors give homework, so don't let that stop you. But depending on, like, it's not even necessarily dependent on what they do or what they say. It's the process of getting it out and saying it out loud. And, our words have so much power. And so I think a lot of people are afraid to say what happened. They're afraid to say what they're walking through because they don't want to acknowledge it. And I have a lot of like law of attraction people in my world. It's close, but it's not biblical. But I mean, it's like, it's close, but then there's not any glory given to God. So I can't get on board with like the whole universe providing you stuff thing. But that said, people are like afraid to say things out loud because our words we create as we speak. So they're afraid to say, I feel like I'm, struggling financially right now, or I feel like I've had this addiction that I haven't been able to get through, or I have these strained relationships in my life and I don't know how to fix them, or whatever the thing is, or the things, plural, because oftentimes it's more than one. People are afraid to say it because they're like, I don't want to bring in more of that. I don't want to let the universe know what's going on. But here's the thing, if you don't ever acknowledge it, you're not addressing it. So acknowledge it and address it. It doesn't mean you have to live under that. It's simply saying, here's what's going on. And then you can speak. You do create as you speak. Like, that is very real. But you don't have to live under a fact that you say out loud. That can just be a fact that you say out loud to lessen your burden, and then have someone help you create a new vision. You can see my vision boards behind me there and there. Like, have someone help you create that. I will help you create that. Like, if you want to create a vision board, comment below, let me know. I'd love to let you know when I do that training. But let yourself start acknowledging what you're going through, because that really is going to make a difference for you, is to speak it out. So the whole getting there is showing up. It's showing up for that conversation that you set up with your friend. It's showing up to the party. It's showing up to your connect group. It's showing up to church. It's showing up to the barbecue. It's showing up to the football game. It's showing up to work. It is showing up. It's getting there. But then you got to go there too. You really need to be super real and raw and vulnerable and transparent and honest and expose what's really coming up for you, because then you can actually address it and heal from it. So I know that's this is a big topic today, and it's just been on my heart lately. I just got sparked the other night with the getting there doesn't equal going there, and it's easy to interchange them, and they're not the exact same thing. So I wanted to separate those two so we can see getting there is important. Going there is what's going to bring the healing. So you got to do them together, and take that into your week. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Just comment below, and we'll see you next week. Every Thursday, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, for Growth and Grace. Have a phenomenal week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.